Hello! We're Stream! Let's go! We're messing around today. We're doing some Star Wars. I'm trying to play some Star Wars music at the beginning. Hopefully that was fun. Hi everybody, how we doing? Hi Vex! Hello, party timers. Quite early today. How we all doing? I hope everyone's having a good May the 4th. Totally why we're here. Now that I don't need to try to make sure that everything's working correctly, I am going to switch my headset. Because I don't need this one, I need the other one. Alright, let's go. Other headset time. Now it's on. Let's see if I can hear this game. Hello. Game. There we go. Ooh. Joystick drift. Oh, very exciting for us. Oh god. Sadly, we're... Hi, Ox, Star Wars game on Star Wars Day. Who thought of that? I don't know, but it definitely wasn't me. How are you doing? Ox, I don't imagine you caught our very exciting intro today, did you? Mostly I don't imagine you caught it, because I'm relatively confident you would have commented on it. Suffice it to say, it was very exciting. One of it is, part of it's very short, so let's see if I can... I think I can make it work here again. I was messing around today. Trying to get this to work still. Let's slap this boy on here. Really quickly mute our game. So I set it up so that our intro could play this instead. OMG, the notification. I'm pretty sure I got the audio tracks correct. And we can actually hear it. Well, I can't hear it now because I'm wearing the wrong headset. But I'm very confident I got it to not send this to the VOD. Actually, I can hear it out of the other headset. Is it pretty loud? Turn it down. It's really impossible for me to tell. How is it, like, significantly lower? Yeah, it's kind of impossible for me to tell what it's doing, because if I try to tell it to play the audio, I can't mute the audio in the browser to compare the two, because any volume I do... Yeah, we're not going to play this. This audio was truly just for the intro. We're not going to play this at all during the game. I am immediately turning it down, or turning it off. But because you know how I usually play Minecraft audio at the very beginning while we're watching basically this just played instead of the Minecraft audio for the starting screen. That was all I was going to do with it. I just thought it was fun. I wanted to pick a couple of Star Wars songs that are not these are not like big popular Star Wars songs. One of the things that I think is kind of hard about Star Wars is that the games most often do not have good Star Wars music because they just use the movie's songs. Like this one's playing right now. I really love this one. Great song. Let me grab my other headset. Yeah. This is from the old game Star Wars Republic Commando. And so I picked two very obscure old Star Wars songs. But yeah, audio is a little difficult to figure out just because, like I said, to play it for the stream, I have to play it, but then when I hit the button to try to listen in on it as well, I just hear it from YouTube and I hear it from OBS and I can't tell the difference between the two. I can tell that it's like a smidge echoey, but I cannot like parse which one is which one. And so hard to do appropriate volume adjustments. So thank you for being able to tell me it's loud. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully I've done that correctly and we don't get murdered by the mouse and sent to Disney jail. Yeah, maybe now we can actually get it to play the correct audio over here. Let's see if we can add it really quick. We'll see if it works. Well, obviously it should work correctly now. Probably be let's see if we can find it. Yeah, here it is. So this will be our other thing we're going to be doing with this. Hi, Nim. Because our intro today was Star Wars music. So that's why the mouse is coming for me. I'm hoping that I got the audio tracks correct and it's not going to the VOD. And also now we could play the radio, the portal radio. How's that, Ox? It was good before, my poor ears. Oh no. I'm getting conflicting information here. I guess actually, Nim, are you listening on like a headset or something? And Ox, are you just listening out of a like laptop speaker? I am the resident earbud nerd. Okay. What kind of earbuds do you have, Nim? Anyway, but yeah, now we can do this when we BRB. which I just think is quite fun. Are you sure you want to activate the hyperfixation? I mean, I am curious. I'm not an earbud person. I have a pretty nice pair of Sennheiser headphones that I really like, which you have probably, I mean, you've technically seen. Let's hold on. Let's go back. Because like I wear them all the time. But I do like them. The audio is very nice. Put these over here for now, because I will not be using those. We're on the Xbox headset today, because I need to hear the Xbox. Where we're on Star Wars. Trying to become a Jedi or something. I don't know who we were supposed to talk to. I think we talked to somebody and they were like, do something about your lightsaber. You've received your lightsaber crystal and become a Jedi Guardian. You must return to Master Zar and complete your training. Okay, to give you the short version, iDaily Salnotes 02s. They are the most consistent and durable budget IEMS I own. I got myself some FiiO FF5 earbuds because I didn't want in-ears. I wanted something that could sound good while still letting me hear my voice normally for streaming. Okay, I'll have to look both of these up just because I'm curious. Let me grab that. Okay, I see one of these. Blarg, blarg, blarg. And I want to look at the ones. I mean, I've seen Oxes in person before. I had no really took in much note of them. But yeah. Alright, alright. Okay, I may be an idiot and have 3 pairs of them. Very exciting. 3 pairs of earbuds or 3 pairs of one model. 3 pairs of the same model in different colors. Please tell me they are the trans flag colors. I do have blue and pink. What is the third color then, Nim? Since you've listed 2 of the colors. White is a color headphones come in, but it does not seem like it is the one that you have. Okay, anyway, here it's your game audio back. It's actually, you guys need that one. Third color is black-orange. That's cool. Not the Halloween color headphones or earbuds. My dumbass thought drivers were dying, but I just had to replace filters. Oh, gotcha.
Ah, good. Now that you have selected
Let's go. Let's build a lightsaber or something. Not the workbench in the corner of the room. Oh man. I can assemble. Look at how much work I did on that. Yippee! Woo! They're just like gonna let me run around with this thing. Excellent. Run the black daily, and the blue is for travel. Haven't fixed the pink yet. Gotcha. Okay, so these, you said that you daily these. Do you have any very nice ones that you do not daily? Still have to replace the filters on my Chew to see if that'll fix those. But yeah, are we packing some, like, the secret nice ones you don't use very often, but you bust out on occasion for the real good listening?
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set
Man, we're
perfectly.
talented.
It is
we're-
rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These
We're very good at
crystals
this.
are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding
Oh
crystals to your
no,
lightsaber,
they're too big,
you
so
can
they hurt
alter
my ears
or
if I use them
enhance
too
the
long.
properties. There have even
That's
been unconfirmed
tragic.
rumors of
No.
certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
Yeah, I'm kind of committed to the big over-ear headphone lifestyle. And so I have my older Sennheisers. I do like them a lot. I have a pair of Sonys. I want to say the WM-104s that I use at work. I haven't actually had a pair of earbuds in a while. Sennys and Sonys are solid. Yeah. So I enjoy them. The Sennheisers sound better, gotta say. I got what's it called? I got the Sony ones on a sale for a pretty decent price, and since they were going to be work ones, I didn't really want to buy something like actually nice. I prefer over-ears for actual listening. AKG K240s are my most common pick, but I prefer earbuds for stream and call. Yeah, it makes sense. Alright. Blah blah blah, some about crystals. Should I know anything else about lightsabers?
Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
Ooh. I am ready to face the third
For
trial.
every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient
Not
grove once
me.
used for deep meditation by the Jedi is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Cathhounds
Oh,
in the
God.
area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
Alright. I like to switch up, especially to match what I'm listening to, but I run into a lot of issues. I have a messed up jaw, so over ears putting pressure on it for too long can be real bad. Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry to hear that, but that makes sense. They do, like, over ears I think will bother anybody when you wear them long enough. So I can imagine how, if you already have like another compounding issue, it's not a great time. But that's I'm so sad for you, because, like, listening to music, banger activity, 10 out of 10. What's causing this corruption?
Ghathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task.
Alright, chatters, what's our thoughts on high ponytails? You know more than you're telling me.
Say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice.
Artemis,
Jedi
bad.
with patience and care.
Okay,
And those on
okay.
the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
What do we think of the fact that I have, like, 2 braids going into this ponytail? They also seem to just vanish there. Yeah, and Artemis, so do you mean bad in how they look, or bad in the way that Oxa said they put tension? They tend to put tension on the scalp. And I think I'm like a mid... a mid to low ponytail person, I would say. Do a flip. We're gonna do it twice, Weedle. Let's go find someone to flip on. Forward. How you doing, Weedle? We're playing Star Wars for Star Wars Day. We've totally just been playing Star Wars, like, for fun anyway, but happens to be the Star Wars Day. Like a nice, slow, relaxed ponytail, something about the look ails me. It forever will make me think of Ariana Grande. I'm not gonna disagree with you at this point. Ariana really do be rocking that kind of awful look. I don't think that's the ponytail's fault, though. I think that's a lot of the way Ariana chooses to style herself is not a banger, in my opinion.
Did you hear
Hello,
about the young
random
Jedi girl
people.
from a couple days ago? I heard she hurt her master pretty bad. I hear the Sith have been beating the Republic pretty bad. They must have spent the whole time building ships since we beat them last time.
Yeah, we've got Mission today. Hello,
What can I
Mission.
do for you?
We're blue. You know anything about the planet
I'm
we're
not the
on?
one you should ask about Dantooine. I didn't even know there was a Jedi Academy here. I always thought it was just a bunch of settlers and farmers. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Is there anything else I can do for you?
How she could have been hanging out on the ship?
Okay, have it your way.
She's just been standing outside for these implied weeks of training, Lamau. Yeah, but she's been in here somewhere. And they just told us we could leave the building, so she's been in the building or on the spaceship for however long we've been training. Oh, okay. Mission actually wants to talk about that other thing.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I'll talk to you about your brother.
Sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up.
Why do you hate her so much? What did she do to you?
My brother and me had a good thing going.
What color did we
Sure,
pick for the
Griff had his
lightsaber?
run-ins
It's
with the
blue.
volunteers, but we got by okay until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real
Pazik.
smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked.
Did Lena dump him?
I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road.
Maybe she actually liked Griff.
I saw Lena for what she really was. A busty, credit-grubbing cantina rat. She used Griff and took away the only family I had. After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were gonna try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits he'd come back and get me. And we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went.
Maybe something happened to him.
Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Taurus, Lena sunk her claws into Griff butt good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was to hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing.
Lena sounds like she rocks.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay, have it your way.
Mission does unreasonably hate Lena in a way that I cannot remember. So obviously, like, this is a quest. In the course of the game, we're going to find her brother. We're gonna like find out the story of what happened there. And I don't really remember how it goes. That's one of the things I actually don't remember. Okay, it really does look like Mission has the monk haircut. The monk haircut. Twi'leks are always weird because you really gotta read the tails as their hair. But like, what's going on in there? You think the brain goes in that thing? They got like extra brain. Yeah, where the top is bald and there's a ring of hair. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha. It's pretty funny. But yeah, what's going on in there? Really just her headband thing. I like Mission though. The character I do enjoy. What's up, Nemo?
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with?
I'd like to know about you.
I am truly flattered. What is it you wish to know?
Because you won't see it. 35 stream streaks, Lamau. Thanks, Cat Dad. I definitely won't see it today because we're on the Xbox too. So, how you doing, Cat Dad? And yeah, thanks, Ox, for always calling that out. Oh, Cat Dad beat me to it. Yeah. They don't show up in Firebot, and I wish they would. That'd be cool. Hey, Nemo, your dad is looking for you.
Yes,
Who
I
are
have said,
you?
I believe my name is Nemo.
Okay, you're a
Indeed, my
Jedi?
friend, that I am. I have served the Council for many years, and have seen many apprentices pass through this enclave.
You a member of the council?
I think perhaps you place an undue importance on rank and hierarchy. Understandable, but regrettable also. We each serve in our place, high or low. Is there something else I can help you with?
I don't know, dude. I just wanted to know if you're on the council or
I
not.
hope your time is well spent here on Dantooine.
I don't know who's on the council, dude. Meant to be an insult. Okay. Dear Bee, need more cereal. Ooh, what kind of cereal? Guess I'll ask again when you clearly get back. Okay, so what about the too old to be trained thing? Oh, why was I trained? Fox, are you asking why they skipped that for me? So yeah, obviously, if you sort of familiar with Star Wars, you know that the Jedi only want to train like children. And it's because they think adults are like already too set in their ways. You can't teach them to be your good space monk because they like already care about stuff and you can't brainwash them as good. But in this case, They do be abducting those children. They really do. They really do be like, yeah, we're gonna steal your kids. But they decided to, they got consulted amongst themselves and spoke with Bastila about our adventures on Terrace and decided to make an exception and allow us to be trained. For reasons. These reasons may be the plot.
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order.
I'm actually not even dressed like a Jedi, so this one's kind of a... I am merely an apprentice. Cereal acquired. What kind of cereal, Cat Dad? Yeah, those exceptions always go so well. You are correct. The other, like, obvious exception was your boy, Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. Does the Council require our presence?
I'm sorry, I do not know.
Oh, I see. I am mistaken. How may I be of assistance?
Who
My
are
name
you?
is Gar. Me and my fine wife Rilke here
A pleasure.
live on one of the northern farms. But the cat hounds and the Mandalorian problem has been getting really bad of late, and we're here to ask the Jedi Council to help.
Add honeycomb, but now I have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Let's go, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Banger cereal choice. Have you ever had Waffle Crisp?
Recently, the cat hounds have been acting much more aggressively. They've even attacked some of the settlers. Those Mandalorian raiders have been milking the outlying farms dry, too. I hear John got hit really bad.
Not John.
Too bad about his daughter. I'm not sure exactly what the council...
Our good friend Joseph Rooks has Cinnamon Toast Crunch emotes in his Discord. They're only mildly disturbing. The Cinnamon Toast marketing campaign is kind of wacky. Hey, Joe, what's up? I see since Cat Dad has said that they have not. Joe, have you had Waffle Crisp? Do you know what a Waffle Crisp is? I collect them. It is a direct response to Twitch having a Cinnamon Toast Crunch and then deleting it. Gotcha.
Ever since the Republic beat them years ago, little groups have been roaming all over the place. With the Sith invasion, the Republic doesn't have the manpower to hunt them down. The Jedi are even worse off.
Do know
because
what a
Malak
Waffle Crisp is.
has
Let's
been
go.
specific. They're worried that he might even be supporting these raiders.
Not many brands commit cannibalism as their marketing strategy.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I mean, you're not wrong, Artemis. Yeah, also Joe, I do know what a Waffle Crisp is. I haven't thought about it in like 30 years. Yeah, they're incredibly funny. That was my favorite childhood cereal, and then they took it away, and then apparently it's come back. I gotta see if I can find it, but I've heard it's back some places.
Well, as you can see, Dantooine is mostly plain.
And yeah, Ox has linked our Discord,
It has a nice hearty soil.
because apparently you'd like to show Cat Dad the horrible Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Most likely hear about how
French
the
Toast
settlers
Crunch
and
also
colonists,
came back.
big,
I
wealthy
also saw that
landowners
Cinnamon
both
Toast Crunch had like a little little churro cereal.
Can't seem to get along. And now Ollie wants
Feels
to get
a
the
lot more
council
like
to do
eating
something.
aquarium gravel than I remember. Must be
Farewell,
going
then.
now.
May the force be with you. Is that how it goes?
Oh, he said the thing.
May the force be with you.
He said the thing. He'll try to talk to his wife. It's going to be rude to just talk to him.
Hello. I'm afraid I'm not very good at explaining things. If you have any questions, please ask my husband.
Wow, sexism. Really good endorsement, in my opinion, actually. BRB again. Okay.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you
Oh
protect
god,
us
is this
and protect
John?
us? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
What are you
Those
talking about?
Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, My Ilsa said no.
They
There
killed
was
her?
nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
Let's see. I am not a Jedi yet. Honest answer. Maybe you could make it worth my while. Money answer. I will protect you and your fellow settlers. Obvious hero answer. Those animals, I'll kill them for what they did to your daughter. Pretty aggro answer. Your problems are not my concern. And revenge is never a good reason. What are our thoughts here? Yeah, French toast is aquarium gravel. What the hell is grape nut? Oh god, not the grape nuts. I will allow that one. Not Vex getting auto-modded again. Vex gotta be our most auto-modded. Chatter. Third message of the day auto-modded. We're gaming. But yeah. We are Jedi. What we decide is always right. +1 light side point. Yeah, that's a crazy answer. French shrapnel. Grape nut tastes the way photos of the Dust Bowl during the Great Depression look. But yeah, we do have a Lamau. Well, that's none of my business. And welcome back, Cat Dad. Nut. Oh, never mind. Revenge is never a good reason.
Please,
We'll revenge
I
him.
beg of you, find the Mandalorian raiders and destroy
Look at his
those whom my
depression
daughter
pose.
left in peace.
We just need to mod or VIP Vex just so Automod leaves him alone, Lamau. I'm not gonna lie. I personally think it's very entertaining to watch Automod and see exactly the thing it decides to nuke. At this point, it's funny. I kind of agree.
Rahacia Sandral is a nice young woman, but her father has been keeping her at their estate since her brother went missing.
And yeah, it says VIP stop Automod. Yeah, I don't know. It can be figured that way. We'll look. I'll see if I can figure out where the VIP settings and everything, how they work. It's blah blah blah. Vex in jail, so he gets auto-modded more. Yeah, can we do an opposite version where, like, auto-mod even stricter to Vex in particular? Yes, you are a Jedi. I am grateful that your people harbor me in my time of need. It happened again. I am mostly just concerned because I assume it auto-modded me for fuck off. It did. It did. It just did it again. That sure did get auto-modded. I think because it doesn't want to, like, risk that you're saying that to the streamer. That does not seem like a severe enough insult to warrant auto-mod. I mean, I think you're having a slightly skewed perspective of that. What happened to you? Oh, are we still in Minecraft? My bad. What's up, Oni? We are Minecraft. Nobody noticed that. Oh, there we go. We're back in the Star Wars category. Yeah. Thanks, Oni. This is Minecraft now. We banned Mojang. This is them now. 26.2 looks crazy. There's some weird mods. It really is. We had to do a lot of modding. Must be going now. This is the new Blorpy mod. Oh, we're working on Vex. We're working on the Stargate. What Greg Tech version is this again? What a tier of Greg Tech are we in right now?
Those damn Mandalorians have been raiding farms all over.
We just got our lightsaber and we have a
Jedi don't
spaceship.
do anything, so where does that leave us?
So, like, surely we're at least 2/3 of the way through Greg Tech, right? See, that doubles as a Greg Tech joke and a mistaken sci-fi series joke. It's pretty good. Comedic prowess cannot be matched. What's up, Elise?
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem
We
to have
added all
lost
of this
my
before an end update,
companion,
actually.
you see.
Ooh, okay, okay. Hall of KOTOR got added to the game before an end update. Who are you?
I'm sorry, Master Jedi. I did not give you a proper introduction. I'm Elise Montagna. I own the farm to the north of here, but I really am in need of your
God, the
assistance.
ponytails? Yeah, we were talking about the ponytails earlier. Oni, what are your thoughts on high ponytails?
Please, will you help me find him?
Your
We were
companion?
working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door.
Yeah,
of
what
the
are your
house
thoughts on
open,
high
but not
ponytails,
close.
Oni? Do you
I
like
went to
them?
see
Do you
and
dislike
found it
them?
wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped?
Could it have been Kath Hounds?
Cathounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No. It must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
Could it have been opened from the
Yes,
inside?
he could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming...
Your missing companion is a droid?
Yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know
Oh,
what I'd do
you know, I don't
without
like that she
him. He's
called
the
him my
only
precious.
companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
You live alone. What did you use him for again? What exactly did you use him for
He is a
again?
personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last
Precious? Yeah.
legacy of my husband,
It's giving
my
that
own
energy.
personal ease of mind. I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me.
Alright, Shatters, what are our thoughts? Is this a sex thing? Not my ChatGPT boyfriend. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Also, this is clearly you, HV at best. You're 500 hours out. There sure is a KOTOR mod for Minecraft. It's on CurseForge. Nice, nice. That's interesting. And the ponytails, it usually takes a lot of styling and teasing to look good. Gotcha. I like them, but the ones in this game look terrible. Yeah. All hair looks terrible in video games past, like, a certain point in time and back. We still struggle to make good hair in video games. We're barely getting there now. But it's been terrible for years. Slightly unrelated, but GTA 6 before the end update is crazy. Yeah, that one's pretty good. If this is a crime, my precious, not my ChatGPT boyfriend. Not this lady making us hook for GPT-85. Obviously, it's a sex thing. What kind of fucking moron would make a robot that you can't fuck? I love how that doesn't get automatic. It knows that. It knows you, Vex. Obviously, it's a sex thing. The guy with hentai in his name. And you can turn your computer into a lava flow by turning Geralt's hair all the way up. Oh, that's good. Yeah, hair physics have been miserable. If I happen to see him, I'll send him back to you.
Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
I don't like the way she talks about that droid. I'm impressed, though, if Geralt's hair is really a problem, though. Just because, like, I've never... how many, like... How are they doing that? He doesn't even have, like, a particularly interesting or complicated hairstyle. You're just, like, giving it all physics. By the way, Vex, did you ever get your name out of Riot Jail? Yeah, I knew this too. Lol, no. Bastards took my username. It's gone for good. All about the bones. Greetings, fellow sentient. I've noticed that you are not heavily armed, or at least not heavily armed enough. Please allow myself to introduce myself. I am Adum, a simple merchant with a much noble purpose. Purpose? Yes, purpose. Settlers and nobles, humans of Dantooine have been plagued by cathounds, raiders, and other fearsome troubles of late. It is much, much too sad to see these things happen to such people as this. Therefore, I have made this my mission to be all about the bones. And Vex did get permanently redacted. Can't have shit in Detroit. He's allowed myself to introduce myself. His writing is fire. It's so good, Vex. This is the power of writing in the early 2000s. You're trying to sell me something, aren't you? To overcome their troubles, they must be able to defend themselves. Therefore, I shall offer the highest of quality of weapons at the lowest of low of prices for them. This is some dialogue. I am here offering you much in the way of weaponry at a low, low price. How can any sentient pass up such a bargain? They cannot. Weaponry it is, and weaponry I have. What is it you would like from me this fine day? Let me see what you're selling, dude. Yes, here's the best you can find anywhere on this world. This is some very expensive shit, though. That's crazy priced right there. 15,000. He is definitely hitting the word count. Fox. Assus Vets Battle Armor. I would not buy weapons from this alien. I would, however, buy drugs. You want some of what he's smoking? Well, we can buy a 7 defense, dex bonus 3 armor. That's pretty good. 10 and 0 is pretty wild. 10 and 0 is a crazy stat line. Oni, you run D&D Pathfinder games. What armor tier do I have to get to, like, plate mail to get 0 dex bonus on my armor? What types of armor? Just no dexterity bonus whatsoever? Because that's a crazy stat line. This one's pretty good too. Dex 8. Or defense 8, dex 2. Still comes out to 10. You gotta be like the most fucking no movement bungus. I have no dexterity to even want to bother with this. Well, yeah, and so that's what's happening here. Ox, why would any armor have a dexterity bonus? I would expect you to take a hit to dexterity for wearing armor of any kind. You, in effect, do. But so what it's saying is max dexterity bonus +3. That means if you have a dexterity bonus of +3, you can use all of it, plus you get the 7 defense. In this one, you get a 10 flat, no dexterity bonus, implying that the armor is impossible to move in. Full battle suit. Impenetrable fortress of armor. Unfortunately, I cannot move. And yeah, as Oni said, be the bowling ball. This is for people who have no dexterity bonuses and are simply counting on the armor to do all the work. And we'll see it later with Jedi robes. Jedi robes will have like 2 armor and 8 dexterity bonus. I would like to try DMing a one-shot, but I really need to actually play the game myself to feel comfortable trying that. Yeah, understandable. Tuck and mother truck and roll, add spikes, yeah. Okay, we're gonna Oni has put us on a mild tangent here. Hold on, we're gonna go. So I want to see if I can find this. We're going to go over to here. Go here. We're going to bring a YouTube tab over. Well, bear with me, chat. We're on a tangent. Let's see if I can find this. Hold on, before I blast you guys with it. This is going to be difficult to find. I might have to look for this later. Because, like, I don't know. But there's an ability in Elden Ring that lets you simply roll around as like a lightning ball. And someone made an excellent meme of it, and I don't know how to find it. We're gonna have to. I will have to attempt to find this so that I can try to show it. Because, like, I'm, like, not getting anything useful here. The search results, I'm definitely not seeing the thing I want to find. But anyway, it was a video where someone was just doing that in a multiplayer. They were just like rolling at the opponent, and they had, what is the, like, is it a Limp Bizkit song? The one that's the rollin'? I don't know which band that is off the top of my head, but it was an incredibly funny meme. I'll try to find it later. Me when I put on one of those event rental sumo costumes. Yeah, we you know, tangents, they happen. Happens, Joe. I'm gonna make a time loop mini campaign, but I don't have the time to do that. Plot of 90s Mighty Max cartoon. This is because it only touches the stream at one infinitesimally small point. That's too math for me to understand, but at least I understand it's mathy. Yeah, we're mathin'. Look at me, guys. I'm mathin'. Alright, let's go try to find... Oh. Not the dogs. Thoughts about this dog running animation? Hey, we're doing a flip. We finally did it. Let's go. We did a flip. Yeah, now that we have Jedi powers, we can do very hilarious flips. We're doing flips and shit. Aren't all points technically infinitesimally small? The crazy gap closings. Flips have begun. Being a Jedi is quite ridiculous in this game, if you're about to find out. Yeah. Now curious of the possibility... Oh, not mission going down. Now curious of the possibility of a drunk monk in a heavy spiked armor scenario. Horned Cathound. The other ones have horns. Not the 100% dodge chance. Lol, are you talking about me, Vex? I know, it's okay. True, but I wanted to make sure everyone reading my message would know that. Have some health mission. I'm unfortunately not going to be the cool healer, so mission's going to stay decently injured while I slowly spam heal her back to health. Hold on. There we go. Just get a clear line of pathing there. But yeah, are you talking about how, like, basically nothing can hit me, Vex? Or are you talking about, like, me missing stuff? I was like, now that I'm a Jedi, I will be comically untouchable with this build that I've been working on. It's talking about nothing hitting you. Yeah, I've like built my character in a way that I'm designed to just 1v1 everything in the game now. I have power built my character for combat. And so like, I have an armor rating of 26. And so, like, if you've ever played a D&D type system and you know how the armor, like, how AC does, or AC works, I have a 26, so good luck rolling a number that can actually hit me. So you should wear that 10 armor 0, the 10 armor 0 max dex armor. Let's actually see. Would that work for me? What is my current armor giving me? My current armor is... Let's get in here. No, my current armor is 8 and 3. So I'm getting a total of 11. That 10 and 0 would be a downgrade for me. Because I want to say my dex bonus is 3. Yeah, so my dex bonus is 3. So 8 and 3 is pretty much like some of the best armor I could probably be wearing. I feel like this was just Eve's Lee Sin stack at Riftbound Night, except maybe for the drunk part. I did just have like the biggest Lee Sin on the board and no one could attempt to challenge it. Oh, I figured your dex bonus would be bigger. See, the bigger dex bonus would be worse with the 10 and 0 armor, because if, say, I had a dex bonus of like +8, the 10 and 0 armor would flatten that, and I would get 0 of it for defense. So you want a dex bonus that's like as high as your dex allows you to use, plus then the biggest flat armor number. And so, like I said, in this case, I have an AC of 26. So on a this uses D&D. But what's your THAC's taco? Lol. I'm not sure I actually follow that joke, Joe. But basically, this just means that to hit me, Vex, so this is a D&D system, they're rolling a d20 to attack me. and they have to beat 26 on their roll to hit me. So do you know how effectively impossible that is for most things? Taco is a very old D&D rule. Okay. I only played in 3.5. So a decently old D&D, but I would not call it a very old D&D. Means to hit armor class 0. Okay. A real dex bonus is knowing what a Camino Saber Dart is and being able to say, and how big your pocketbook is in an ominous but friendly way. Yeah. I also did not know that this game uses a D&D style combat system. Yeah, this game is just D&D. It's literally, they just ripped D&D. This is just Baldur's Gate with worse writing and no bear time. It kind of is. It's just old. That's what it is, Vex. But like, RPGs have been D&Ding for like a long time. Bear time? Oh, Nim. You don't want to ask about bear time unless you really want to know about bear time. Dex bonus is like when you go to GameStop and get a free Pokemon. Bear time. Winky face. Love how Eve understood bear time. Lol. Of course I know what bear time is, Vex. What do you take me for? A not degenerate? Insulting. I'm insulted. Nim, is it time where you get to be bears? It is time where someone gets to be a bear. Yippee! Let's do a flip. So I really think with this armor rating, the only way that these cat hounds can hit me is if they crit. I think crits might auto hit. I guess I, a trans woman responsible for the downfall of Western civilization, am somehow not degenerate enough. Right, hold on. Where's this party member that died? Nobody's down. What the? I was gonna be more explicit, but I am already pushing it earlier with the stream, so I decided to vague post. Understandable, Vex. My brain is playing the We Bare Bears theme song, Lamau. I actually don't know how that goes at all. I am aware of We Bare Bears, but only because I've been in like a Daiso and seen a bunch of We Bare Bears merchandise everywhere. We sure are doing a lot of that thing the Jedi Master said wasn't the point, i.e. killing cat hounds. Yeah, you're not wrong, Ox. Unfortunately, what that Jedi Master said was that we needed to solve this problem, but I don't know where the problem is. Ice Bear, Best Bear. Now I like that that's the reason you are aware of We Bare Bears. Yeah, I mean, Artemis, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where you walk into the store and then you're just like, why are there like 20 of these bears? I don't even know where these bears come from. I'm also not knowledgeable about We Bare Bears. Is bear time the time to fight with / against the bears? So I think I was in the correct demographic when this was coming out. Okay, Vex. So Nim, do you really want to know what bear time is? Because you keep talking about bear time. Should I actually explain what bear time is? Because Vex obviously knows and was vague boasting. Artemis obviously knows. Time to boot up Baldur's Gate 3. See, one of the problems here, Ox, is we can't ignore these dogs, because if I try to, they just start attacking us. So we do actually have to fight every single one of these things we see. And Oni says, sadly, I know. Hilarious, Oni. Ooh, heal. Yeah, we're basically running around looking for this grove, but I don't actually know where it is. Oni is clearly not a fan of bear time. It doesn't seem like Oni is a fan of bear time. Bear time is when your stream is broadcast, but only in the woods, and no one is there to watch it, so you don't know if it was actually broadcast. Interesting, interesting. So what is bear time, then? Okay, so Baldur's Gate 3... The knowledge was unceremoniously given to me. Okay, Oni. So Baldur's Gate 3. You know what Baldur's Gate 3 is, Nim, right? Award-winning RPG. Those aren't the... That's not what we're looking for. Yeah, award-winning RPG. Beloved by many. Considered one of the games of our generation. Are you aware of the fact that Baldur's Gate 3 is incredibly horny? I guess that's question number 2 here to go along with. You know what Baldur's Gate 3 is? The fan base is definitely incredibly horny. The game is also very horny. The fans are not doing this of their, like, they didn't make this up out of nowhere. The game is like this too. The voice actors are as well. Yes, the voice actors are as well. So this is like, the horny is baked in. The horny's all the way down. And Bear Time is, there's a character who is a druid. Name is Halsin. And his druid animal form is a bear. It is really, it's horny all the way down. Okay, remind me to never play this then. It's a goddamn infection. Yeah, I don't know about that, but let me go roll my dice without all that. Yeah, so anyway, you can totally have a romance with the druid who can turn into a bear. You can also totally romance the druid when he's turned into a bear. And this is what Vex means by bear time. They made a cutscene for that. There's a cutscene for if you romance the druid and he's a bear. Hey, Luffy. Let me go back. Ox sent a message while I was explaining that. AI must have learned its animation skills from watching you float across the ground in this game. Ah! How you doing, Luffy? Hope you're doing well. We're playing Star Wars on the Star Wars Day. The horny is probably optional to the main quest, but we can't really be sure because nobody's ever tried to beat the game with that horny. I do kind of agree with that, actually. The amount of Shadowheart simps on the internet imply to me that no one's tried to beat this game without being horny. The Shadowheart and Asterion simps are everywhere. Don't forget, you can also be a druid and thusly a bear. Yeah, you could also be a druid, also be a bear. You get a bear cutscene. I'm honestly utterly shocked that Bear Time made it into a AAA game. Yeah, I am also shocked at that too. It's very funny. And just got done playing Flock Around with a friend of mine. I had just gone to watch their stream and they said, you can join in. So impromptu collab. Nice. That's really cool. That was a lot of fun. I actually don't know what Flock Around is. I don't think I've even heard of that game. Nim, I don't like the bear time. Okay. Would it be better if it was squid time? Better or worse? Oh, and thanks, Luffy, for the stream streak. I can't see those on my bot, and so thanks, Ox, for pointing it out. And you also didn't know until today. Eve, that would be so much worse. All right, we won't talk about that then. It's a photography game where you take pictures of birds. Okay, that's cool. Let's see if these guys will let us walk by. Okay, never mind. They're gonna shoot this guy.
Take my wife and children.
Whoa!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Yo, this dude was really trying to sell his wife and children. So these guys just fight us when we try to walk by? They will just fight us. Yeah, I was gonna say, I gotta go, it's late. Just want to say hi since I saw you streaming. No, thanks, Luffy. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, take that. Nim, if you don't like squid time, I have absolutely horrible news. See if this guy can hit me. Not really, it seems. Okay, it's squids, and the bear talk has happened today. Oni, did you know about the squids? Damn, both of the guys seem evil. Yeah, kind of did. What? And Oni says, yes. Yeah. See, Nim, Oni has just been protecting you from the cursed knowledge. Lamau, such wretched sounding answers. Ew, the only squid thing I know about is that Mojang changed their spawning rules in like 1.8, so you can't get them in super flat anymore. Interesting. What was the spawning rules before that, Ox? Alright, we're running around, we're looking for the grove. We have not found it yet. Oh, hey look, this is the entrance to the grove. Let's go! We found it! How more of these dogs? See, they do just try to attack us. We do just have to fight the dogs. Yeah, we were talking about how much that sucks for our boy Mog Swamp. Used to only require water, but since a long time ago, it's required an ocean or river biome. Okay. Gotcha. Do people play in super flat worlds? Is that a thing? Ew. One of the most fun things... This is kind of a silly most fun thing, but one of the most entertaining things about this game is that truly I can just read chat and talk to you guys. Like, anytime we're in combat, I don't need to watch the game. I can just read chat, not have to pay attention. So does this game also have D&D style action economy? Like, does everyone take an equal number of turns? Yeah, Vex, we do. Unless you have something that makes you take, like, more turns or have more attacks per turn, which is the case with some characters. Like, if we watch Bastila attack, she swings, like... She has the same turns that we do, but she has a double-bladed lightsaber, so she swings it so fast compared to us, because we only have the one blade. So she gets, like, a couple attacks per turn, like a D&D thing would. And it's like based on her weapon. Some folks, but only the truly bored. Okay, gotcha. Mog Swamp famously plays super flat. A few other people do, many of whom are inspired by him. Okay. I obviously don't know who Mogswamp is. Also, like, why are you here, dude? Apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. Who are you? I am Oluk, Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both the suspect and I speak Basic and Huttese. I'm going to handle this case myself, but now that you are here, this could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you have been learning your lessons at the Academy. Though you are not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by the two suspects. I brought an information retrieval droid with access to the archives, both at the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you are unable to come up with a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with this myself. This guy just really forked this on us. He was like, you know, you might have been doing something, but fuck off. You're gonna do my job now. According to the accounts of all the participants, these three men were out here in the field together earlier before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds, as it was earlier today, but that is not the most puzzling aspect of the case. Dead man, Calder Netic, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. The rifle was found lying near his body with bloodstains on it, and has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Handon Gould, he was unarmed. The other was Rickard Lusoff, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they did not do anything, that they came across the body, but both also accuse the other. Obviously, there is more to this than what we've been told. Is there anything else I should know? There is one last thing. When I arrived, Handon was holding his side, and Rickard was favoring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Alright. It's more of a novelty than anything. It doesn't seem super interesting to me. Honestly, Mogswamp is my greatest YouTube find. I followed him when he had less than 10k followers. Now he has 3 million. Oh, let's go, Ox. That reminds me, I saw, What Does the Fox Say when it had like 100,000 views. That's probably like my best YouTube find. I was like in the first 100,000 views on What Does the Fox Say? Mogswamp has a pretty interesting thing going on, even if only because of how he got to abuse the updates over the years to get his stuff in his world that is currently impossible. I was in the first 25 to 50k for Technoblade back in the day. But yeah, we've been subjected to Phoenix Wright minigaming. Alright, who do we think looks more trustworthy, friends? Is it this man, Handon Gould, or is it this man, Rickard Lusoff? My brag was finding Technoblade back at like 10k. Yeah, I got in on the ground floor of that video of all videos. Yep, that was my one, Artemis. I made it in. Miss that guy. Hope he beats death or God. I know very little about Technoblade, but I know a smidge. This is the same man. It's not technically the same man, but that does happen sometime in this game. We've definitely seen both of these men quite a lot. Anyway, let's talk to this guy first.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out.
Oni, your actual brag is personally knowing a shocking number of minor hermits. Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Alright. So, I know I have to pay attention to this game. I don't know if any of you immediately clocked what was wrong with his story that he just told us. But he does have, like, a glaring problem in his story. Let's talk to the other guy.
Ah, greetings.
Fair. I forget they're famous sometimes. Yeah, I didn't think. Handon Gould, perhaps you've heard of me. Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Go
I saw
on.
Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Alright, let's talk to the droid. Information droid.
You must be the one Master Balut has enlisted to help you with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you.
Is it just that she can't hear Docs because it's quiet, or just doing something else at that moment? Didn't hear what he said in his story. This droid is very quiet.
I already retrieved some information from the archives on Paul Benetic, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic.
Yeah, I was not paying attention. Understandable. Have a nice day. What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, so he was killed by a single energy blast 3 hours ago. Tell me about these planes.
Life with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Cat hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 cat-mobbed attacks on settlers by cat hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
I will have more questions later.
I will be here to assist you.
I did get a ticket with, I believe, Pearlescent Moon when I was working at Apex. That's funny, Vex. Alright, so this guy told us that he was out earlier, he was hunting deer, and he took a shot, but the sun got in his eyes, he couldn't see if he hit, then he locked over and found this other guy standing over the body. And the problem with his story is that the Jedi told us that it was a cloudy, rainy day earlier. There was no sun for him to be blinded by. The not so obvious, I guess I don't think we've seen a problem with this guy's story so far. He said he was out for a run and he happened to come across this body and this guy came out from the shadows. How's your water bottle, by the way? My water bottle's right here. We definitely haven't drank any of it, but it is here. Alright, we watered now. A little too proud of that running habit. He was really proud of that running habit. So we talk to this guy. I want to discuss the murder. And we'll start at the beginning. If we find the truth about each piece of the puzzle, we will note about Handon said he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hands. Rickard said that he was hunting Iriaz, saw one through the glare of the sun, and shot at it. It is possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally, and Handon may have found the body, but that seems a very unlikely explanation. It's more likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously, one of these men is not telling us something, but where does the truth lie? Rickard is lying. It was cloudy. There was no sun glare. Yes, well done. It was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Rickard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. Seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Rickard is guilty, but I think you have taken the first step in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed on to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. This guy really just like truly pawned this off on us. Green Man always looks so concerned. Oh, and he just fucking insulted me. He said if I leave, I lack the wisdom to solve the case. Rickard is a hell of a name. Yeah. I don't like this guy. I don't like that they sprung this quest on us.
What do you want to know?
Let's see. Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
I ask you something else.
What do you want to know?
The look said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, what?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
Oh, this Baluk guy. And we'll ask him the last one. Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat
Oh, the cat hound acting up.
But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
It's all for now. Alright. He was business partner with the guy. Blah, blah, blah. He says he sprained his ankle while running.
How can I be of further assistance?
Talk to this guy. Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard.
I really hate this man's hair. This one that we're talking to right now, Oni?
Someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. No one says you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
I ask you something else. Why were you out here?
My daily constitution.
Oh, my daily constitutional.
I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
You often run around the plains?
Quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
You're holding your side. You injured?
No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I
See
be of
something
further
else?
Of course.
More right now.
Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Alright, let's talk to the droid. See what the droid says.
Is there any other information?
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
Wood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder has been rented by Mr. Nedick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
Can you tell me about Calder and Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Gowron spaceport, there have been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lussoff was making accusations at Mr. C. Nedick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Cooper was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? My preliminary...
Okay, that's the same one. Alright, so... we'll have more questions later. Let me check this again. Gould, okay, so... the droid just told me that Gould has been renting a speeder with the dead guy. There are records of them renting a speeder together. He's told us he hates speeders. He told us... what did he tell us? You knew Calder better than you admitted. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
That does seem like something a man who may have been stalking him to kill him.
Of course, of course.
Might indeed say.
So, what do you...
You thought Calder was cheating you. I love only needing like 1 pound of chicken thigh, and the smallest amount I can buy is 3 to 4 pounds. Truly insane. Well, you gotta make just that much more chicken.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Okay, so... that guy... anyway, who wants curry? They'll take some curry, Vex. Sounds fun. It's gonna be warm by the time I get there. Alright, let's talk to the green guy again. I can get the thing to want to lock onto him. Start driving, it'll be ready tomorrow. Okay, cool. I want to discuss the murder. We know Rickard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we need more to go on. Let's examine the relationship of each man with the victims. Handon told me he barely knows the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. According to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive for killing Calder. Handon is lying. Handon knew his wife was cheating on him. Certainly a motive for murder. The case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witnesses and the information droid can provide for you about the blaster found near the body. Is there anything else? If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Alright. so let's ask this guy. This question's kind of annoying.
So, what do you want?
What about the weapon found by the body?
Blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Echani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
So, this guy says that Calder used Echani weapons. That blaster on the ground is not an Echani weapon. It is not his.
How can I be of further assistance?
See what Handon says. What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
Stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous calf hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Nothing more right now. Alright, let's talk to the droid.
Is there any other information?
Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
Any more specific analysis? Is there any other?
Okay. Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
But I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report, Mr. Gould filed with authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, so he said that his weapon was stolen. Okay, I have 25 in groceries, but Walmart wants a $35 minimum if I'm gonna get it delivered. Chat, what should I purchase for approximately $10? Do you have any options, Vex? What are our choices? Or you just like suggest me items? Fish gummies. Clearly you should try to buy one Freschetta pizza. One frozen Freschetta pizza that you clearly have at your local Walmart. Okay, so Handon didn't report anything, snacks, food items, useful items. I don't really know what they have at Walmart's, unfortunately. Maybe Ox would have a good idea of what we might be able to get you at a Walmart. I'm not really a Walmart knower. Oh, Joe says a gun, though, which I'm confident you could get at a Walmart. Does indeed. What about a Walmart? It's a neighborhood Walmart, so unfortunately the gun section is quite small. Vex needs to figure out how to spend $10 more at a Walmart to get his stuff delivered.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon?
Hardly have enough money. Even an Irias can. I would most appreciate it if. How can I be of further assistance?
Nothing more right now. Darn. So I don't think we can get more information here. Discuss the murder. The blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. The blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. Is there anything else you need? I'll remain here while you question the witnesses. Alright. Technically, they will deliver it to me for less than $35, but they'll charge me $7 to do it. I'd rather just get $10 worth of stuff than spend $7 on nothing. Yep, I agree. I agree with this. But yeah, I don't know. You have my suggestion, Vex. Clearly, buy a frozen pizza. You could almost probably spend $10 on one frozen pizza if you really tried.
Is there any other information you need?
Buy $10 of chicken nuggets. Tell me about the blood sample.
analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample. That had been
Definitely not
taken back to the
Calder's.
laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, so the blood doesn't belong to Calder. I'll have more questions later.
Here to assist you.
Okay. The Freshetta pizzas apparently do exist, but are like $5 here. Are they good? I think they're good. I think they are much better than the $5 would lead you to believe. Love a Freshetta. They have the good pepperoni, TM. Yeah, I would be very curious if you do get one, what you think of it, Vex. We got at least 3 people who think Freshetta pizza better than you might expect it to be. And also, yes, big bag of nugs go for like 20 for some godforsaken reason. That's crazy, $20 of nuggets. How many pounds of nuggets do you get for that?
How can I be of further assistance?
Holding yourself.
Injured?
Well, for now. What the hell? What are you? What are we? What the hell in Nim?
So, what? Well, right.
Oh, the nuggies. Okay. I just ate, so convincing me to get real food is difficult, but I will indeed snag a Freshetta pizza to try. Yeah, I think that's a good suggestion here. That much for the nuggies. I'm curious how much nuggies he's getting for 20. Alright, we will save the game again. This quest is annoying. I don't like this multi-stage dialogue quest in this game. This one in particular is kind of annoying. I also don't like that I didn't get the choice. I just got slapped the fuck on me. I wanted to be doing something else, not this. I want to discuss the murder. Yeah, I can get a normal pepperoni for $6 or a gluten-free thin crust for $12. I do not understand that price difference. Yeah, the gluten-frees really do suffer. I'm sure Oni would be able to tell us how badly priced any gluten-free anything is. It's just like expensive, Vex, to make gluten-free anything. Or they just really want to squeeze gluten-free people for the money. Not 100% sure, but it's probably both. The normal pepperoni is 10 ounces more too, so it's not a size difference. Yeah, no, it's just it's an ingredient, like, process expense difference. Nim says, I've heard the tales. It didn't belong to the victim. Or I can get a case of them for $186. Let's go. Case. It's Handon's blood. He's clutching his side. Handon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little closely. There is blood. Handon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one logical scenario. Handon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Rickard was out hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he killed Calder. No, they are both guilty. There's one logical scenario. Handon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Rickard was out hunting and accidentally shot Handon after he killed Calder. See, I think it's this one. Rickard thought Calder. Let's cheating him in business. Yes, well done. Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of this morning's event. Both men knew Calder would be out here this morning and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him first and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife. Shortly after, Rickard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handon and thought it was Calder, so he shot him in retaliation for the credits Calder had cheated him out of in their business. Handon would have dropped his blaster, the one we found at the scene covered in blood. He probably thought Rickard was going to kill him, so he called us, hoping he could convince us it was Rickard. That is enough. The culpability of both you in the murder and attempted murder of Calder Nedic is evident. Additionally, Rickard Lusov, you can be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder of Handon Gould. I place you both under arrest under the arrest of the Jedi Order and will escort you holding facilities in the Jedi Enclave. You've done well here. It is obvious you have been studying your lessons carefully. I will be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this little test.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet.
Not us. Maybe making a May the Force be with you. He said the thing. He said the thing. Oh, that was annoying. Yeah, Nim, he said the thing. Let's go.
Ready.
May the Force be with you. Yeah, party eels. Let's go. It's just funny because it's May the 4th. It's literally the reason we're playing this game right now. And he said the thing. So we're gonna give Garth. Alright, yeah, get out of here, Nim. Have a great night. Thanks for being here. We will not be long for the world either, live here. Okay, hold on. Let me save the game. Thank you, Nim. We will attempt to Jedi. I hate that quest because you have to do all the talking. And good luck to Vex's shopping. Yeah, hopefully you find something good. So I hate that quest because you need to talk to every dialogue option just to get it to let you select the correct ending. Because you need to understand that both men wanted to kill the guy so you could construct the situation correctly, and then if I don't go through every step and I miss part of it, it won't let me correctly accuse, and then I'll fail the quest because I can get to like one conclusion but not the fully correct conclusion. And so it's just kind of a mechanically unintuitive quest. Okay, they're cheaper now, but I swear a big bag of nuggets was like 21 a year ago. It's almost certainly true given what was going on with chickens a year ago. And it's 4 pounds of nugs. Okay. Yeah, was this like a bird flu time? Joe, was this one of the times where they were like culling chickens because bird flu? I think I saw it go as high as like 26 once. You remember, Vex, how eggs were also, like, giga expensive? OMG, is it like one of those multiple choice questions on the standardized test that are all choose the most correct answer? Yeah. And so, if you don't find all the evidence you need to even let the game offer you the most correct answer, then you just fail that. But yeah, I think that egg shortage, same deal, would have affected the chicken nugget price. Us non-egg eaters were gaming at the time. Yeah, gotcha, yeah. Alright, so I think we do need to go this way. No more Mandalorians. Flippies. I don't know why bird flu makes poultry expensive. The birds are dead. It's not like I wanted to eat them alive. Ugh. So is that that's surely a joke, Ox. Oh, this guy actually hit me. Kind of impressive. He must have rolled pretty well. Fortunately, I prefer my chicken to become spicy after it's dead, not before. Yeah, that absolutely was a joke, lol. Okay, just making sure. Not all these Mandalorian data pads. Okay. Want to check what equipment we just found. We got strength amplifier +2. Regic's belt. But we are definitely going to want to throw these on strength. So we lose 1 armor, but we gain 2 strength. I think that's pretty good for us. We want to hit harder for the most part. We'll see how it goes. If I suddenly start getting hit a lot more, maybe we switch back. Okay, but I know real people that I went to high school with who would say the same thing unironically. I didn't go to God's dumbest high school, though. It's funny. We'll give Mission the dexterity gloves for now. Ooh. Andral grounds. Nope, we don't want to go that way. Backpack. Did we not search all the backpack? Okay, we did search that backpack. Alright, that's this way here. Look at the big flying manta ray. That's weird. Alright, here we go. This is the last thing I wanted to do today, and that other quest delayed us on by like a significant chunk. I wanted to complete the quest that we were sent on in the first place, which was to figure out what's going on in the Grove. And loot this body first. Aha. Body looted.
I will be your doom!
Not these two idiots frozen in place. Oh god, force powers. Not force powers. Bonk.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
Who are you?
Army, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
More incredible dialogue. Let's go, Vex. You were a Jedi then?
You will ever be. More powerful as well, for I could best my teacher. When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
You slew Quatra, your master?
Yes. I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough. What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
Why are you doing this?
Dark power courses through my veins. I can never go back to the council, so here I shall stay.
I was sent by the council to cleanse the taint from this grove.
The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved?
You really should have these writers have a conversation with a human being at some point. Persuade. I have no desire to kill you, Juhani.
Lies. Leave me and come back when you...
Not them dogs. Anyway. Loot this body. Yeah, here is the problem. We have Juhani, who has turned to the dark side. She's hanging out here. And let me see. What does it say here? The young Cathar apprentice Juhani is the source of the dark taint permeating the meditation grove. She has fallen to the dark side, although perhaps not as completely as she believes. To remove the taint and complete the final trial, you must convince her to release her dark feelings, or destroy her and remove the taint forever. So yeah, this is what we gotta do. We gotta convince her to either not be evil, kill her off. Thoughts, chat? Any thoughts and feelings about what we would do here? I think we're pretty much out of time for today. So it would seem we're... And this is entirely because we got slapped with that other quest spontaneously to solve that murder. Otherwise, we definitely would have had time for this one. But it is funny, Vex, that you say that about Knights of the Old Republic, because Knights of the Old Republic is considered for its time to be one of the best written Star Wars games. And, like, what a lot of people who know Knights of the Old Republic would tell you, Vex, is that this game has peak writing, actually. Which I think is incredibly funny. Given your thoughts. But yeah. I think we're gonna go ahead and save here. We'll be back on Wednesday to give this, I think, its proper due and finish off this quest. Also, Juhani's supposed to be like a cat lady, and these are the graphics for cat ladies back in 2005 or whatever it was when this game came out. We've come very far in Catgirl technology. And she actually has an even higher ponytail than I do. That's crazy. Speaking of the ponytails. Yeah. Let's get out of here. We're gonna go over to the PC desktop now. Thank you for your service here, Xbox. Let me switch my headset to the right one. Scan our monitor. Oh, see if I can get my monitor to come back on, because it has turned itself off. Hilarious. When it didn't get signal from the Xbox, I guess it turned itself off. Rather than switching back to the PC. There we go. But anyway, here's today's desktop background. It is the Golden Gate Bridge. I've never quite been where this picture was taken from, but I've been over here on the other side, taking pictures from that side. which is very fun. Very cool bridge. Yeah, I don't think I have that much to say about this one. Just a kind of nice background here. Let's go ahead and switch our category back to Minecraft. We're going to look around and see what we got for raids. Maybe we'll actually go somewhere new today. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you had fun with the Star Wars game on the Star Wars Day. I did. We also had a very fun time just with silly garbage. Fun conversations to be had. And here we go. Out of Minecraft. Play us out, Minecraft. Let's see. Go look around in the raid channel. First, I will double check I have online. Then we'll look around at the suggested people. See if anybody up to anything fun looking. Some very interesting looking things going on in some of these. Do. Not this one with the Star Wars tag. Oh, this one with the Greg Tech tag. With kind of an unhinged Greg Tech tag, might I add too. Oh no, never mind. Is a regular Greg Tech tag. I read it in a funny way. Let's see. What do we got? Oops, I've accidentally closed the raid channel. It's kind of annoying that works that way, but sure. Do. Beep boop beep. This person's tag is just English. Ooh. Brazil. Very fun, very fun. Let's see. I mean, I suppose the point is, at some stage, you just pick someone you don't know who seems vaguely interesting. From the tiny amount of information you can glean about people from the raid channel, which is obviously not a lot.
Buckets of water here. Oh, I see how you did it. Cute. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Another one, thank you.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Hate that the raid channel also like bops you to the very beginning of the list again when you like preview in, and then you're like, okay, we're gonna look at somebody else, and then it's like, go back to the beginning.
Damaging our little area over there, like they were just.
Mostly the couple people that I've clicked on so far and tried to check out are in like seemingly in big group streams, and that I don't think I particularly want to raid into. Oh, this is one I kind of recognize. That's funny. I think we'll go here. Oh, we're hearing the streams. FYI. Okay. I forgot it's on, what's it called? Sorry, Ox. I left it on desktop instead of Minecraft. We are ending stream o'clock. Okay, crafted last bit of my 2 a.m. gate. The last bits of my second gate are crafting. They should be done tonight while I sleep. Are we ending stream o'clock? We are. Sorry about that, Ox. We're gonna look her. But yeah, so we're gonna raid out here. Good night then. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, thanks for being here, Vex. We are gonna go ahead and raid out here. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Let's see. We want to... What is our... here is the thingy for the raid messages. I have not added the melon to this yet, but it's good enough for now. So, like I said, thank you all for being here. We're gonna go ahead and raid out. I will see you again on Wednesday. We will continue to Star Wars. We'll complete this quest finally. I hope you all have a great rest of your evenings. And I will see you all soon. So, good night, goodbye. Thanks for being here.